All right, so we all know success is a choice, but I'm going to give you three reasons as to why a lot of people choose to lose, why they don't choose success. All right, straight into it. Reason number one is because they lack skill, right? They lack the skill or the knowledge or whatever. Maybe they don't have the proper training and all that bullshit, right? So, a lot of people just ain't good at shit, So you got to get good at something. That's obvious, all right? You got to get good at some shit. Go to school, like go take a class, get some training, get a coach, right? But a lot of people are scared to do that. They're scared to spend money on a coach, on training, on school, on lessons, on whatever it is. So you have no skills. Go to a trade school. Like, don't be ashamed to go to a trade school. Everybody's not gonna be like some big superstar or something like that. Go pick up a trade, learn a skill, choose to be successful. Even if it's a sport, right? Or maybe, I don't know, go learn an instrument. Pick up a skill. All right. You have no skills, so that is you choosing to be unsuccessful. That's you choosing to be a loser. Right. So the second thing so the second thing is a lack of imagination. Period. A lack of imagination. A lot of people walk around with blinders on. They walk around doing the same thing the same way every single day, right? With no no skill and no knowledge, and on top of that, no imagination. When you wake up in the morning, everything's just the same. You're thinking the same thoughts, the same way, about the same stuff, about the same people, about the same. Your ex just left you. You're still thinking about her, right? You think about the same shit. You think about the same. Stop thinking about the same. Like, change your mindset to basically how your dreams are. Right? Your dreams, when you go to sleep, you have a different dream every night. It's weird shit. It's crazy shit. You need to start like using your imagination and writing your own story like it's a book or something. Like, think of different ways to do things, different ways to say things, different shit you're gonna do throughout your life, right? Have some imagination, right? I talk a lot about, like, on this channel, women and, well, men approaching women or whatever, stuff like that, right? So in this private thing, imagination comes in to play when, let's say, you see a woman and you walk up to her. Most guys are like, hey, how are you doing? So I wanted to come over here because I thought you were cute and bullshit, right? Have some imagination. Get creative with the things you say to people, with how you do things, with how you move, with where you eat at, with what you eat, right? Like you have to, from the time you wake up, imagine how your day is going to go. Imagine what you're gonna do. Like, think. Most people don't think their way from A to B all the way to Z. You gotta think your way through everything. Think of, how can I do this different? All right, I don't like how this is going. Let me use my imagination to shape how things are gonna go as to how I see them or how I feel I want them to be, right? All right, so the third thing is your back is not against the wall. Okay? Most people don't go through a lot of hardship. We all go through hardship, but most people on a daily basis, like, we wake up, we got a roof over our head, we got food in the refrigerator for the most part, but there's no real danger. There's nothing. You're not putting yourself into dangerous situations. And I'm not saying you have to, right, every day, but every now and then you got to be in some shit. You got to be looking at some shit like, how am I gonna do this shit? Your back has to be like against the wall. You ever been in a job and it's like you don't like the job and you actually hate the job, but you've been there so long, you're comfortable, you're used to it, and it's like, if I quit, well, I don't know if I'll find a new one, and you're too scared. You're too scared of the unknown, right? But when you get fired and you got rent to pay and bills to pay, now your back is against the wall. Now you go find a new job, and it's an even better job, right? So these are things that happen. These are three things in life that happen with people as to why they're not choosing to be successful. Because you can easily say, well, success is a choice, and then you come up with all these excuses like, well, yada yada, well, this person, da 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 da. Okay, yeah, whatever. But really, and there are a lot more than three reasons as to why people choose to be losers. But, you know, at one point, you got to wake up and realize, why am I losing? Why am I a loser? Why am I a sucker? Stop being that, right? Think of these three things, and maybe you could use your imagination and think of other reasons as to why you're choosing to be a loser and not choosing to win.